Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Investology.com, the investor's ultimate guide. Let's get started. So friends, today we'll talk about UTI AMC's IPO, which will hit the primary market next week. In this amazing video, we'll try to understand the company's profile, key facts, financials. Complete information will be given pertaining to this IPO, and towards the end, we will also analyze and try to assess the psychological situation of this issue. So I request one and all to watch this complete video till the very end, and more importantly, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon for all the upcoming and interesting videos like this. Let's begin with the company's profile first. So this company is incorporated in the year 2002. UTI AMC is in the business of managing the domestic mutual funds of UTI mutual funds, which means the company is actually into managing business, which is also a kind of a service which they are giving to UTI mutual funds. It also provides portfolio management services to institutional clients and high net worth individuals, which means the company is again into service. And what are those services? Like Employee Provident Funds Organization, National Skill Development Fund, Postal Life Insurance. Now let's talk about some key facts about the organization, which are very important for this IPO issue and holds the key whether you want to invest in this company or not. According to CRISIL, UTI AMC is the largest AMC in India in terms of total AUM, which is asset under management. Seventh largest AMC in India in terms of mutual funds. The management fees from domestic mutual funds accounts for 72.7% of the total income of the company. The service that it is giving to its mutual funds holds the key for this organization. It has a strong history of managing assets management industry with total 55 years of strong experience. UTI AMC has 4 sponsors in total. Now we need to understand in AMC businesses, there are no promoters as such. However, there are sponsors. For UTI AMC, primarily there are 4 sponsors. First, State Bank of India. Second, Life Insurance Corporation of India. Third, Punjab National Bank. And the last but not the least, Bank of Baroda, each of which has the government of India as a majority shareholders, which is 74%. So directly the company is not a government sector company. However, 74% of its stake is managed by these 4 government-based sponsors, which means the company is trustworthy and has a presence from like 55 years, which is actually a very good thing. As of September 30, 2019, UTI AMC manages 178 domestic mutual fund schemes, which is amazing, which comprises of equity, hybrid income, liquid, and money market funds. Now let's quickly talk about company's financials. Now, in terms of company financials, we have in total 2 years of data, which is 2018 and 2019, and we have 2 quarters data of 2020 as well. Now, we also need to understand when it comes to private organizations which are not yet public, the company financial data or the profit and loss account or balance sheet is not audited. Okay, in terms of total asset, the assets are showing complete growth from year on year, and it is on growth phase. Like in 2018, 29,192.52 million rupees. Then in 2019, 30,132.63 million rupees. And so on and so forth. It's increasing. It shows an increasing trend. When it comes to total revenue, it is showing a bit, uh, uh, dip year on year. Like in 2018, the total revenue was 11,627.47 billion rupees. However, in 2019, the revenue has gone little down. That is 10,808.94 million rupees, and so on and so forth. It is coming to a decreasing trend. So do the profits after tax. In 2018 it was 4,050.91 million rupees as a profit after tax. However, in 2019 it has gone down to 3,479.27 million rupees. So on and so forth, it is showing as a downtrend. Now, in terms of total assets, the company is showing a very positive sign and a growth sign, which is a very, very good sign for for any organization. However, in terms of total revenue and profit after tax, is showing down. The company is showing downtrend, and the major reason for this might be the digitalization, because the company is not in a digitalized form, which means they are available in the market in physical form, which is actually a very good sign for them, because the people have a lot of trust on this organization. But they need to understand that they have to invest on technology as well, so that their presence will always also be available on internet, on digitalized way, which is a new way of living. Now let's quickly talk about the details of this IPO. Now, in terms of IPO date, the IPO will start on September 29 and it will end on October 1st. Now, technically speaking, you have a window of September 29 till October 1 to subscribe this IPO. The company has used the method of book build issue IPO. Now, in terms of issue size, it's going to be an immensely huge amount of money that this company will be raising from the general public, and the issue size will be 2,159.88 crore. Now, the company primarily goes to public for raising the funds because of primary three reasons. One being the diversification, second being the expansion, third being the working capital requirement. In terms of face value, 10 rupees per equity share value will be given on this share. In terms of IPO price band, 552 to 554 per equity share, which means if you want to buy one share of this company, it will be 500, either 552 or 554, depending on the book built issue IPO, which means once the public starts purchasing or subscribing to this issue, the price will alter a bit. In terms of market lot, which is 27 shares, which means if you want to participate in this IPO, minimum shares that you have to acquire is 27. In terms of minimum order quantity, it's again 27. Like I said, 27 is the minimum order quantity that you have to actually subscribe. In terms of listing, now the stocks will get listed on Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange once the primary phase of this issue gets over, and the stock gets listed on the stock exchange. It will be on available, or it will be available for general trading, which is buying and selling of this stock on two platforms, or two stock exchanges, BSE and NSE. Now let's quickly talk about some important dates or timetable. Now the offer will begin on September 29. The offer will close on October 1st. Finalization of the allotment of the assets will be done on October 7. Then now the finalization is done on two ways. One being the accept, which means your application is accepted or your application is rejected. In terms of the application got rejected because of the subscription, or because of the timelines, maybe you have subscribed to the share after the time span given by the organization, given by the exchange, then you will get the refund of your amount, the amount which you have invested as as the for the subscription, you will get the refund for that, and it will begin on October 8th. Now the amount or the shares will get credited on your dematerialization account on October 7, and the important date comes here, which is a IPO share listing date, which will be October 12, which means all those lucky people who will get this share, they can see their share on stock exchanges, BSE and NSE on October 12, 2020. Now let's talk about lot size and price band for retails. Now in terms of minimum lots that an individual or investor can buy is 1, which will comprises of 27 shares, and in terms of amount that an individual or investor will be spending on these 27 shares will be 14,958 as per the cutoff price. Now, in terms of maximum an investor can invest in this stock is 13 lots, and the shares comprised of that is 351 shares, and in terms of money it will be 1,94,454 rupees. Now let's talk about IPO promoter holding. As of now, we just have pre-issue shareholding promoter holding right now. It stands at 98.96% now. After this IPO gets subscribed and listed on stock exchange, this promoter holding will definitely it will be reduced. Now the company has not revealed how much it will be reduced, and we do not have that figure right now. However, after the issue gets subscribed, the new shareholding pattern or new shareholding percentage will be a reduced one. Now let's try to understand whether we should go for this subscription or not, whether we should subscribe this IPO or not. And in understanding for that, let's go through the data that we have available right now. For UTI Asset Management, the premium has halved to 75 from 150 earlier. Dealers said this now means 13.5% premium over the IPO price band of 550 to 554. Here we also need to understand that the prices of these IPOs are actually derived by a method called as discounting value method, which means the present the actual value of the share will be higher when it gets listed. So earlier the dealers, the underwriters were of thought that it will be listed on 27% premium. Now they feel that it cannot be listed on 27% premium. However, it should get listed on the stock exchange on 13.5% premium, which amounts to 75 rupees. Now the reason for that is clearly imminent. It's because of the existing players in the market, which is in the business of uh, asset management companies, and their performance is very low in recent times as mutual fund face strong redemption pressure, and this is primarily because of the recent guidelines issued by the SEBI, which is 25% has to be in a portfolio, 25% has to be accumulated or allotted to small sector companies, 25 mid cap and 25 large cap, because of which the sector is itself facing a heat right now. Now let's talk about PE ratio, which is price to earning ratio, which also talks about the valuation, whether the stock is overly valued, undervalued, or at par. Now, once this stock, which is UTI Asset Management, gets listed on the stock exchange, it will be traded on 25 ka PE. If we compare that PE with the existing player, which would be the competitor of this UTI, HDFC AMC, it is at P of 35. So to Nippon Life AMC, the P stands at 37. Okay, now if we compare all three stocks, then UTI Asset Management will be traded on a lower P, which means this stock is available on a lower valuation, or rather, I would say attractive valuation when it comes to its peers. Now, the power of decision lies with the investors. I have given you the complete analysis with all the facts and figures. And if you tell me, I would say you should definitely buy this stock because of its strong presence in the market, because of its the trust that the old investors have on this stock, because of its physical presence. Any which ways, I mean, however the digitalization happens in this current world, but still we have that one fear in the mind: what if the company, vandalates and moves, and my money is lost? But when it comes to UTI AMC, it has a trust of physical form, and we all know it from a very long period of time. So in terms of P ratio, it's valuation at a uh, good price. And rest, this video is only about the education purpose. If you want to invest in this company, do consult your investors, and I mean, do consult your investing gurus, all those portfolio managers and all, then accordingly invest. Now, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe to this channel and press that bell icon. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care. Bye bye. See you.